We're here today because in so many ways, the Jersey Shore is the heart of our state. Whether it's the generations of families who have enjoyed their summers down the shore, or the fishermen whose livelihoods depend on these waters, or the small business owners who built a thriving coastal economy, New Jersey's front seat to the Atlantic Ocean is integral to our entire way of life. And at a time when the Trump administration is actively working to lift limits on pollution, open protected waters to offshore drilling, and weaken environmental safeguards essential for public health, we must do everything that we can so that we can protect the health and the vitality of the Jersey Shore. Because in New Jersey, keeping our pristine waters and beautiful beaches safe, clean, and healthy isn't a choice. It's a necessity for all of us. Our coastline is more than just a pretty picture on a postcard or a great background for Instagram selfies. Our coast is an economic powerhouse for our state. Beyond the 9 million people who call New Jersey home, more than 90 million people live less than a 4-hour drive from the Jersey Shore. So it's no surprise that over 40 million people from across the country and around the world visit our beaches every year, generating revenue and supporting hundreds of thousands of New Jersey jobs. Indeed, every year New Jersey's tourism industry generates $44 billion and directly supports 321,000 jobs. The numbers are even greater when you look at the indirect impact on jobs. Our pristine coastline supports nearly 500,000 jobs statewide. That's nearly 10% of New Jersey's workforce. That includes one of the largest saltwater recreational fishing industries in the country, one that employs some 31,000 people, and I'll be visiting some of the leaders of that industry a little later. And beyond business, property values hinge on healthy coasts. One recent estimate put the total insured value of all homes, storefronts, and other properties along our shore at nearly $800 billion. So our beaches and ocean waters are assets to New Jersey in every sense of the word. That's why New Jerseyans have a long history of fighting to protect our 127 miles of Atlantic shore and close to 1,800 miles of tidal coastline. We fought back from medical waste problems of the past. We fought to replenish our beaches after Hurricane Superstorm Sandy, and we've drawn a line in the sand against offshore drilling that Congressman Pallone and I and Senator Booker refused to let the Trump administration cross. The truth is that standing up for a clean and healthy shoreline has never been a more urgent task. And that's why we're announcing legislation to reauthorize the Beach Act today. The late Senator Frank Lautenberg championed the Beach Act for many years in the Senate. As I said before, Congressman Pallone was its author in the House, and I'm proud to carry that legacy forward. Since its passage in 2000, the law has required the EPA to create standards for water quality at places where people swim, fish, or surf. Common sense, right? It also provides grants that help state and local governments meet high standards for water quality testing. Grants that have provided New Jersey over $4 million to monitor our waters and make sure they're healthy. That's a modest investment, but it has helped safeguard billions of dollars in economic activity and, most importantly, the health of everyone who visits the Jersey Shore. It's the continuous coastal monitoring the Beach Act funds that detected high levels of bacteria at some of our beaches this summer. And it protected swimmers and surfers until they got the all clear that it was safe to go back in. But with the Trump administration working to slash the EPA's budget by nearly a third, we can't take this funding for granted. We must ensure our communities have the resources they need in the years to come, and passing this bill is a good place to start. We're also strengthening the Beach Act with new requirements for water testing after major storms and shorter time limits for how long water quality tests can take and how long the public has to wait for the results. So at the end of the day, this legislation is about being good stewards of the land that we inherited. It's about safety, it's about economy, and it's about peace of mind. It's about making sure that when you spend a day at the beach and in the water, you don't have to worry about anyone getting sick from contaminated water. When we fight for the health of our coastline, we're fighting for more than just clean water. We're fighting for the safety of New Jersey families and the future of our economy. And I look forward to working with Congressman Pallone to make sure that on a hot day like today, going for a dip at the Jersey Shore is as safe and worry-free as it should be.